Okay, one of the few times where I'm actually early. All right, let's get cracking. Welcome everybody. My name's Jeremy Adrian with Pinball Mayhem. I am glad you are here. Let's get a swig of water here and start cracking on this and BS about Midwest Gaming Classic and whatever else we want to feel like. All right, what do I want to start out with? Let's grab a couple things. A little show and tell is always good. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, I got the box back there. That'd be fine. This will work. All right, cool. That'll be good. All right. Barricade, hey, welcome. How's your week been going? Mine's, yeah, like I said, today was going to be easier, and it was. Phone was quieter, and got some stuff done, so glad to see you here. How's that? View doesn't look too bad. All right, get my gloves on. We'll start cracking on this. Now that I feel more like 100%, I want to get this project done. All right. Okay. Get some gloves on. How do I want to do that? All right, good. Mine is good. Homework tonight. Figured I'd pop in. Thank you very much for popping in. I really appreciate it. What I'm currently doing is I'm pulling out switches from this side now that I got the major components done. And I pulled out also the slingshot kicker deal. That goes right over here. Pulled that out so it's not sticking up. So when I flip it back over, I'll pull everything else off and it'll be nice and smooth. And then I can wax without having to worry about it. Also pulling out the little rollover switches, the wires that the ball would ride up on. Pulling those out too. Then I'll clean it and then I'll put everything back in. All right, so let's start on this guy. All right. Did you buy anything else, Barricade, when you were at MGC, or just that game? And did you try it yet? All kinds of questions. All right, well, let's see here. Let's move this up a little bit higher. There we go. Not too worried about what screws go where. These seem to be all the same. If they aren't, we'll figure it out. As long as I don't go through the playfield, I'll be okay with it. All right. Sure do love my Chromebook over there. That's great. See the chat, nice and big. Good stuff. That looks good. All right. Pull this guy off so I can clean him out. Okay. Springer Doinger. Alright, let's see here. I already got this unit done. That's basically like a score reel. That's all it is, but I cleaned up pretty good. Used the ultrasonic cleaner on that puppy. Worked quite well. Hope you enjoyed MGC. Yeah, let me tell you a funny story. When I was filming the vendor hall, just as I was wrapping up, this guy walks up to me. Or he was right behind me. And he, let's see. It'll focus in on here. All right, so this guy walked up behind me, or, saw me filming and waved. And he was holding his big trophy there. Not trophy, but like it was like a belt for like a wrestling trophy belt kind of thing. And he handed me his card. He's quite an interesting character, let me put it that way. Stephen Lucas, National Champions of the 91 Nintendo Campus Challenge. So he's a little bit of an odd duck, but that was cool I got to see him. I mean, I wasn't looking forward to seeing him. I don't even know who he is really, per se, but he was the one that commented, oh, hey, yeah, I finally found myself at 14 whatever on that video. It's like, okay, thanks for chiming in. It was good. There's all kinds of people. My buddies were telling me that MGC was busy, just as busy on Sunday as it was Saturday, and I think that was great. I think that's excellent. I will say that I think Barricade, not Barricade, but Garcade needs to maybe modify his sign a little bit that he had there, because at first glance it sort of seemed like you had to pay to go in there. I mean, I know he was just, advertising his business to where, you go there and you pay whatever to get in there, but I think maybe he needs like a little big sign that's like free at MGC, or I don't know, something like that. I heard some people talk about it as I was walking past, and I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. That kind of does give a little misconception when you're walking past, glance at the sign. It's like, oh, you got to pay to play or pay to go in there? So, one of those things. My thoughts too. All right, cool. Good deal. All right, let's clean up this coil. I'm not too worried about these slingshot coils. They've actually got metal sleeves in them. I can't push them out because they're formed in there when they're made, but some metal sleeves you can push out, some you can't. But in this application, they'll be just fine. Okay, we'll pull off this guy. This has a physical switch right on the actuator here, and when it actuates, it'll give score. So that's kind of cool. That was a good post, though, about his pink unicorn blanket or whatever that was. I like that. Or maybe that wasn't you. Maybe that was somebody else. I don't remember. Is that a text you sent me? I don't remember. That was funny, though. I like that. All right. Okay, here's another assembly out. Just wipe her down. Yeah, I sent that via text. All right, cool. Another thing I do when I go through these things is I'll pull out this little pivot and I'll lubricate it, because it's metal on metal. I just can't help myself. Even though this is not really probably going to be a keeper, I'm probably just going to kick it down the road. Just gotta do the best I can. All right, where are my blue pliers? There we are. My favorite pliers. Okay. Let's wipe off the old grease. Not really too worried about it. I'm not going to ultrasonic these. If they're really bad, I might. Okay. Wipe these out. He was yelling, "Where's my little pony blanket?" Nice. My little pony. I like it. All right. See, I'm even doing silly stuff like kind of hitting this part up with Novus 2, because it takes away I'm not really trying to polish the metal, I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff that makes it yellow. And that actually works. And it doesn't take long. So, kind of worth it. Because nobody's going to notice that you polished it, but it'll be a little brighter, and it'll add to the overall aesthetics of the machine. Grab some Novus here. Let's crank this up. It's only 65 degrees down in my basement. Brr! Yeah. Definitely going to be using the Novus when I work on the playfield side of things, or the top side of it. The part that sticks up above the playfield should be a little brighter now. Alright. Did you pick up any pinball stuff? I did not. I'll probably be picking up pinball stuff at the Pinball Expo in October. If I had to guess, I might be picking up like art blades for Cactus Canyon or something. Basically, those are the artwork that goes on the side, inside on the side of the cabinet. Okay, so how does this thing go? Can only go a couple ways. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. All right, all lubricated. My buddies did. I heard they even played any pinball. But it's okay. Got to talk to some people. Got to meet some people that I was looking forward to meeting. Alright. Got to eat dinner with Scott Denisi and his wife and a couple people I was looking forward to meeting. So it was good. Everything was good. Alright. Okay, deal with those switches next. Well, actually, I gotta clean that switch. This thing, coil will be good. Yeah, where's this backer here? What this is they use this same bracket in the pop bumpers. So maybe if they're trashed, I might swap them out or something. I got some used ones of these too, because the coil stops you can't change. But we'll see how bad they are. This thing's got 70,000 plays, so quite a lot for this game. Let's see. Oh, I met Mark. He's really nice. Cool. I'm really glad I got to see between everything going on. All right, Mark. Who's Mark? Tell me about Mark. I'm curious now. All right. File. I'm saying all right a lot, but that's okay. Okay, let's get in here. Clean this switch. Okay, that was easy. On these older games, the slingshot switches actually carry all the current for the solenoid. So they're a little beefier. Actually, they're quite a bit beefier. All right. Oh, Mark Base Marker. Yep. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, Mark's a pretty cool dude. I'm glad you met him. He's a good guy. Likes to explain stuff, which is good. We need more like him in the hobby. Yeah, last year I worked on a cuckoo clock for his wife. And I was quite surprised, but before I even got it, she's like, "You're the only one I trust with it." And he's like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool. Thanks." Now, if I was keeping this one, I'd probably polish these switches and make them look all pretty, but I'll just clean them up a little bit. I'll make them work they'll work good when I'm done, but... Alright, these are higher powered ones, so I need the heavier duty file. I had to work on the other ones quite a bit. There's not a lot of meat here, but the points were not closing evenly. They were closing kind of toward the top on this other side. I will have to tweak those when I get them back in the game, so hopefully the contacts meet each other squarely. This one's not too bad compared to the other side. All right. Yeah, Mark is busy working on other people's machines. He's booked until next year, which is pretty crazy. Pretty soon you'll be working on other people's machines. You'll have some knowledge. You'll be like, hey Matt, can you fix my machine? Won't be long. Trust me, you can do it. All right. Clean, now polish. All right. David Fitzy, glad to have finally met you in person at MGC. Hey, thank you very much, Dave. I was gonna look, and thank you for continually producing stream content. Hey, you bet. You're the one that had the 3 jacks, right? You're the one that had the 3 jacks at MGC? I'm not sure. Please remind me. Or are you the one that had the police force? I'm not really sure. I talked to a few people. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. And you're welcome for about the stream content. That gives me energy when you say that. So, positive reinforcement. That one's good. All right. So yeah, remind me who you are. I mean, what game did you bring, or did you just BS in the? Or maybe you didn't bring a game. Yeah, like I said, I talked to several people. I am horrible with names. All right. This one's not too bad. Let's get rid of the pits. Nope, oh, you're the guy buying Champion Pump. All right, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, it was very good to meet you. And that's awesome you're buying Champion Pub. Russ has told me about you, and like I said, great to meet you and your wife. And that is awesome. Like I said, I apologize. I'm terrible with names. Names, faces, you name it. Somebody can tell me their name and 5 seconds later, I forgot it, unless I write it down or they were wearing a name tag or something. But yeah, crazy. Streaming has been going on now for 2 years. I've been doing it. And I'm really glad I have been doing it. But that was a cool story you said about fishtails. How it's doing well for you and stuff. Found the right spot for it. I think that's awesome. That looks pretty good. All right. Yeah, I call Russ my pinball enabler. It's like, hey Russ, I don't know, last year or something when I was getting ready to sell something, it's like, I'll help you do that. It's like, well, thanks Russ, that'd be awesome. And he helped me sell that one, helped me buy other ones, so it's like, he's my pinball enabler. All right. Polish, polish, polish. Russ is a great guy, just don't tell me I said so. You bet. We really got to be careful about Scott. We can't tell Scott he's a great guy. Then things will get out of control. He's the one you got to watch out for. All right. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. We are good. Russ didn't mind hearing it. We kid. We're all kidders. All right, let's see here. This looks good. Put this guy back in so I can get it out of the way and leave some switches out. Where is that piece? Okay, the part to hold the coil in. Oh, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. All right. So David, I'm a collector of many things, but one of the things I kind of collect, thanks to my dad, is a Vectrex system, which is vertical monitor, but it's Vectrex. It's vector graphics. It was a home system, and there's a couple of vendors at MGC usually that sell that stuff. So I spent a couple $100 with them this year, and I'm really happy with what I got. So got a really cool homebrew game. The homebrew scene is crazy on the Vectrex. I mean, there's people putting quality content out left and right. There's guys reproducing stuff. It's really cool. I got a reproduction light pen because they had a couple games and some other drawing programs that use light pens, so now I got a light pen. Really cool. All right. Bearkid says, I got to meet Russ's wife. She was having a blast on nitro trucks with us. And, oh, hey, very cool. Andrew Otherfriend, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't really know Russ's wife too much, Cindy. She's a nurse, and she works a lot. So I really haven't really talked to her much. But that's awesome. I'm glad she was having a blast. It was one of those things where she went to Russ, like, you care if I take along? And he was like shocked. It's like, yeah, come on along. So I think that's really cool she did that. Apparently she needed a break. Well, I mean, she has been a nurse. I'm sure she does more managerial type stuff now, but still in the nursing field. All right, there you go. That's out of the way. Flippers are already done for the most part. All right. That's really cool. You got that. I kind of wanted to play the nitro trucks, but you know, I'm okay that I didn't. And I learned on Facebook that Kingpin said, thanks to all of our customers who pre-bought machines and let us have them at the show, because all those nitro trucks were sold. That's the only reason they were there. He wouldn't have ordered those in and not had them sold. So some big chain or something is getting those, so I think that's really cool. What are we on to next? So got that done. We got this done. Oh, this guy. Let's pull that switch wire out of there. And we'll clean the switch. All right. Oop. Problem with this tin, stuff pops out of it. Bounces out. Okay, little switch wire here. All right, the MGC highlight for me was Stern Pirates of the Caribbean Kingpin had on the floor. I got the grand champion and brought it home with me. Oh, sweet. Good deal, David. That's awesome. Yeah, Kingpin's pretty awesome. It's a good game, but still say Cruisin' Blast from 2017 is better. All right, cool. All right, let's get this switch up and I'll try to clean it. I say try to clean it because it's one wire is stapled to the playfield here, so I'm not gonna have much room to move it. That's really awesome. You got the Stern Pirates of the Caribbean. All right, David, what do you collect? Okay. I'm almost gonna have to get a mirror to see that thing. I think that's what I'll do. That's pretty good. Okay, what else do we got here? There's that. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't expect a lot of people in on this stream, but definitely appreciate everybody that comes in, whether they Chat it up or not. All right. Drink water. Got a nice mix. 1 EM. Oh man, only one. Dozen solid states and several newer machines. Awesome. All right, what is next? Moving this way. Well, I got some switches, stand-ups over here. 3 stand-ups over here. A light. Maybe I'll do these next. Alright. All pinball or other hobbies. Alright. Dan Marino, hey Jeremy, what are all those ball things hanging around from your ceiling? Nice. Chinese lanterns. Paper lanterns. That's a good one though, I like it. I got them hanging over C9 Christmas bulbs. They look really awesome. How's it going, Dan? We're just BSing and talking about Midwest Gaming Classic, which was a big success. They haven't released the numbers yet as far as how many were in attendance, but Friday preview night was, because it's Friday, not a lot of people know about it yet. It's something kind of new they're doing, but that's pretty awesome. You get to play the games with very little lines. So, but Saturday was busy, and I wasn't there on Sunday, but they told me it was just as busy as Saturday, so that is awesome. All right. I'm into mostly pinball, but also into classic cars. Ooh, very good, David. I've had a couple classic cars. I've had 3. When I was in high school, I picked up a 71 Volkswagen camper, which is in a really nice condition, which of course, you know, I don't regret selling it, but of course they're crazy nuts now. Second car was a 64 Cadillac Fleetwood, which I miss driving it. It's about the only thing. I don't miss working on it. But that was fun. Beautiful car. And then my last one was a 65 Corvair. That one I miss driving too, but I don't miss working on it. That was a lot of work. Which, understandable. I knew it would be a money pit when I bought it, and it was. And then I sold it, and then I bought Champion Pub with it. That's what allowed me to buy Champion Pub, was the selling of the Corvair. Alright. Okay. Collect consoles, arcade, pinball, laser discs, LPs, Betamax. Ooh, Betamax. Alright. I didn't know about the Betamax barricade. That's cool. Alright, this must be a slingshot switch. This is a heavy-duty switch for just being a slingshot. Suppose if I have any issues with my slingshot switches, I can swap it out with these. Yeah, it's not really pitted, just dirty. Alright. But yeah, the vendor hall was amazing at Midwest Gaming Classic. It was downstairs, and I was a little worried about it being downstairs, but man, it was an awesome room with carpet. Really beautiful room. If you haven't watched the video, man, it was great. Alright. I agree. I find working on pinball machines to be way more comfortable and enjoyable than working on my cars. Yep. Definitely. Alright, there. We're going to leave that guy hanging out. Okay. So, Barricade, did you get a chance to try out that new game that you purchased, or new old game that you purchased at the MGC? For those of you that don't know, this is the game that I picked up at MGC for the Vectrex, which is vector-based graphics. And it's a really awesome game. It's basically a homebrew game, and it's just 100 levels. It's crazy. Somebody spent a lot of time on that. A lot of people spend a lot of time on that. Really cool. Haven't yet. Okay. Dan says, I'm hoping to get a couple EM machines this year, Jeremy, possibly a Fireball or a Card Whiz. Oh, very nice. Very nice. If you haven't engaged the services of Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade, he's pretty good whiz with this stuff, way quicker than I am, and he does work on other machines, other people's machines. But I think he's booked till next year now. It's crazy, but he's way quicker than I am at it, and I've probably got more experience. I've been doing it longer, but he's got more experience. Kind of one of them weird things because he picked it up and just ran with it, which is really cool. All right. Fireball is cool. Yeah. Yeah, its skill shot is pretty crazy on there. Okay, I don't think this one would be pitted. I think it's just dirty. Okay, I watch Mark's videos. They're very helpful. Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of streaming too. I mean, every weekend for MGC, which is kind of crazy on MGC's channel. Okay, I'm gonna hit this with the course. I don't think it's pitted, but center isn't cleaning up. There we go. I had a Stratoflight. That was my first EM. Not a big fan of that game. It's all 3 pop bumpers, which are actually pretty cool. A lot of action there. But just around the side of the playfield were these yellow stand-up targets, and they're just, I don't know, kind of plain. Alright, is this your personal machine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's very kind and easy to talk with. Awesome. Yep. Yep. This is my machine. I'm probably going to be selling it. I got to figure out if I'm going to like it, but I don't think so. It was one of those friend deals with Russ. You know, he buys and sells way more machines than I do, and he gets other opportunities, and he knows I'm a sucker for projects, so it was a total basket case machine, and I'm just kind of having fun bringing it back. Oh, darn it, I didn't want to get rid of those yet. Okay, another Jeremy machine, yep. Yeah, it's not going to get any kind of love on the cabinet. The cabinet's not too bad. But I just enjoy going through them and getting them mechanically 100%. I find that enjoyable, relaxing. That's why I take my time. Mark gets the job done much faster by using other techniques, like using a rotary tool with a little brush on the end, which is great. I don't got a problem with it. It works good for him, and his track record is good with it, so I can't argue. Okay, those switches are... Oh, got another one over here, all right. How we doing on time? We're doing good. Work on Las Vegas pin is top-notch. Thank you. That was definitely a fun project. I don't regret buying that one. And I'm glad it went to you, because you were obviously an aficionado of the home pin, which is cool. Okay, another one out of the way. Top hand, yeah, top hand, Vulcan and Jungle Queen. So I've also got a future project, which is Chicago Coins Twinkie, but I need a lockdown bar for it. But I'm only going to really search out one once I start working on it. I don't want to hoard one and, you know, not do the pin for a couple of years. I'd like to get that done this year. We'll see. All right. Are you working on the underside of the playfield right now? Yes, definitely. Yep. This is the underside of the playfield. We got the flippers here. And there's a lot of relays and stuff on it. This is kind of the over the halfway done stage. Then when I'm done with this, I'll put it back in the cabinet, then strip the playfield and clean it up and put everything back in and test it out. As the head is done and the bottom board is done. I generally don't, this one's got 2 stages on it, cool. I generally don't do 2 pins the same way. I just kind of jump around and have fun with it. Yeah, that thing needs more grinding. All right. Good question, though. Good question. This one is a little pitted. Must control a solenoid or something. Alright. Good deal. Suppose I could move this, show you what I'm working on here. Alright. Do you rest the playfield on some stand or is this flipped over on the table? It is just flipped over on the table, but I do have the pop bumper caps removed. That way it's able to lie flat. Good question, though. Good question. Can't get in here and see this thing. I'm sure it's going to be clean. I've also flipped them over in the game, but it kind of tends to scratch the sides of the playfield a little bit. So I generally don't do that too much. I've done it though. Unless you got a really strong rotisserie or something, it's hard to, you know, really put a lot of muscle into the playfield, and sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah. All right. Definitely pitted. All right, let's hit this guy. This is a riveted switch. I don't want to drill out the rivets, and it'd be a lot easier if I could take it apart. I would, but I don't want to drill out the rivets and put bolts in there. Just extra work I don't need to do right now. All right. Yeah, I played the single player. I played the Add-A-Ball version of this game at the show, and the gentleman had just set it up, and he didn't have it tilted. He didn't have the angle on it very much. It was kind of boring. I didn't want to tell him that though. I only played a ball on it. Said thank you very much. Let's see here. What's next? Probably this harness out of the way. We've got a rollover switch here. Let's pull that out. Get some more water. David says, I gotta head out. Thank you again for streaming content. I enjoy listening and watching when I'm working on my machines. Hey, you bet, David. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you very much. All right. Cool. I apologize, Dan. I didn't see your comment there. How many EMs do you own? Yep. Good question. Good question. All right. Let's hop into the middle here. This is probably the most EMs I've owned at one time. Like I said, I'm really not a burn and turn kind of guy, per se. Just kind of slowly worked on my collection, got what I like. But now with Russ, you know, last few years looking out for me, you know, he's offered me projects that I can't refuse. I've also got a 1947 Williams Amber, and that is the back box is to the right of the shuffle alley there. But that's a flipperless game. So somebody's added flippers, which is extremely common for those because that was made right before flippers came out. And as soon as flippers came out, that game was obsolete. So the factory actually offered kits and probably offered, send us your game and we'll put flippers on it. But they're not in the standard spots of today. It's not like Italian bottom or anything. So kind of pointless. So I'm going to return it, probably put, if I find extra flippers where there's not going to be, supposed to be any, I'll just put a plug of wood in there or something. Return it to flipperless design. All right. Here's a little rollover button. I think they're all supposed to be white, but one of them is orange. I'll probably put it near the bottom or something, or maybe I'll look on the factory sheets. See if I can find pictures of other people's machines. That's where Internet Pinball Database comes in handy. Alright, and we got this center kickout hole here, which is all mangled. Probably because it was kicking it down the center. Yeah, so I've been kind of under the weather a few weeks ago. Nothing serious by any means, but, you know, tired and coughing a little bit and phlegming stuff. Just, I don't know. Okay, this is a very important switch. This is a switch that senses when the ball is in the kickout hole there. So we will carefully clean that guy. All right. Yeah, the best thing for getting a pinball machine or other pinball machines is build up your network of friends. Let people know you're looking for a machine or that you're willing to buy a machine, and then just be ready, have money stashed away because deals don't last long. And friend deals are even better. All right, should I leave this one flopping around? Yep, I will. It could come apart, but if it does, we'll figure it out. All right, let's pull off this guy. Even without any music on, I'm just happy to just kind of sit here and chill with you guys. Got my awesome Chromebook sitting over there. I can see the chat nice and big. Much easier to read. Puttering away on here. Okay, I don't think we need 4 screws to hold this back down. We'll just put 2 in. Alright, we're not going to leave this hang because it'll break the wires. Okay, where is socket? Nut driver. Alright. Yeah, I wear gloves, especially when working on EMs. Well, other solid states can be that way too, but the hands will just get black. And then you got to use like harsh chemicals to get them clean. Okay, this thing looks just peachy fine. Not worn out at all. Let's wipe off coil dust. I will put a regular sleeve in there. This thing's actually aluminum. But I think that's a pretty high use area, so I'll toss a regular coil sleeve in there. It'd probably be fine with leaving it in. But coil sleeves are cheap, and I got quite a few. Buy them in bulk. That's what's great about Pinball Life. They give you a bulk discount. Marco does too now. Okay. Let's see here. This thing must have been on here sideways or something. How did I... Oh well. I don't remember exactly which way it was. Sometimes I need to pay attention, and I don't. That'd be like that. Alright. We'll figure it out eventually. That's what I like doing. Figuring out stuff. Alright. Next year I'll have to be at that auction. Yeah, definitely. Oh, you gotta have room to take stuff too. Well, I suppose you got, now that you're in with Garcade, I suppose you could always work out a deal with him to where he could haul something for you and you could pick it up later. I don't think my buddy Russ got any, I don't think Russ got anything at the auction. He did last year though. He bought a couple things. Okay, springy doingy. Clean all the, most of the coil dust off of that. Yeah, the auction is kind of growing quite a bit. Glad I went to the Pinside meet and greet. That was kind of, there wasn't much going on there when I was there, but still kind of fun. Good to get your name out there, which is what I'm slowly doing with the channel and all that fun stuff. Okay, here we got a nice nasty looking thing here, man. A little worn, but see, it's really bent here. That's I think that's so it doesn't go straight down the middle. So we'll just have to see how it works, and if I've got another one, I'll replace it. Definitely worn. All right, Gar has no way to. He packs that U-Haul tight. Oh, I suppose. All right, cool. Good point. Good point. That's kind of an interesting design because it's not a direct... The plunger is not directly connected to here. It's got a spring action. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, this thing is definitely stiff, so we'll be fixing that. Gopu, hey, welcome. Glad you're here. We're just BSing about Midwest Gaming Classic and whatnot, having a good time. Glad you showed up. How you been doing? All right. Probably gonna cut the stream out pretty soon. We've been going almost an hour. Still gotta call my mom and see if she wants to do anything on Mother's Day or Saturday or Sunday. All right, get this out of the way. All right. Now, key is to get this thing apart and put some lube in it. Oh, read that they just released some new code for Godzilla. I think that's pretty cool. New mini mode or something for something or other. Alright. Been cutting down trees this week. It sucks. Ooh, I bet. Okay, let's see if we can carefully get this apart. Clean out all the old lube and put in some new stuff. Only metal on metal. That's where I'm putting lubricant. Alright. Okay, this, yeah. Lube that's in here is way old. Alright, yeah, but MGC was really good. Gopu. Got to meet some people I've been looking forward to seeing in person, not just online, so that was cool. Bumped into Jack Danger and BS'd with him for a little bit, so that was fun. I was just standing behind him, basically turned around and was like, "Hey, how's it going?" That's what I hear. Glad it was great. Thank you. Alright. Time for some lube. Someone's shooting fireworks. What the hell? Oh yeah, this thing's gonna work so much better. Hopefully I'm putting this thing together right, but if I'm not, oh well. We'll figure it out. Yeah, this looks right. I love just to figure out how stuff goes together. Wow. Much, much better. Even falls down. Nice. I think this is a replacement spring. The spring looks awfully nice. A little too nice. Considering how the rest of it looks. Alright. Let's pull out the centerpiece. See what that looks like. What a goofy arrangement. This thing must be riveted in. I think this red plastic uses those twisty nails or something. We'll put it back in. Deal with it later if I have to. Okay. That looks pretty good. I do got a switch on the other side I could tackle. Probably a good idea to do that. I think we'll tackle this. I'll figure out the time and we'll probably call it. Oh yeah, this one's loose. I like it. Let's pull out the actuator. Big old pile of parts growing. I'm probably going to polish these guys too. They just look so much better. Nobody really notices that they're polished, but adds to the overall look of the machine. Alright. Finish up this contact. I think we'll call her done. Okay. Had fun hanging out with Scott Denisi. That was good. And his wife. And Rebecca and Jordan from Fliptronics. Hung out with them Friday night. Didn't really see him at all on Saturday. Heard Jordan's got COVID now. That sucks. I blame the plane ride. Alright. Okay. Francis likes squeaky sounds. He says hello. Hello, Francis. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Alright. Okay. One more thing. Then the next time we'll start working on pop bumpers. Basically just pulling them apart and cleaning. But also getting ready for cleaning the playfield. Alright, where is... Okay. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. This one's very hard to get to because one of the solder points is basically stapled down to the playfield. It's on the grounding strap, so... We'll just have to say good enough. Okay, let's get this rollover switch out of the way. Those will be a bear to adjust, but oh well. Not too bad. Okay. Screw this. Actually, I don't have to switch down. It'll stay. Okay. I think that's going to be it. Miss. Fail, fail, fail. Gloves aren't too dirty. All right. Let's see how good those globe lights look. If I turn off the lights, see how the camera picks it up. Oh yeah, those look pretty good. Alright, cool. Yeah, from this distance they look pretty good. They look much better in person. The colors are really vibrant. This is what I like about incandescent bulbs. They're not overly saturated. Alright. See how we're looking here. Get over the other window. Wow, 30 views, that's nice. Started at 8:20. Oh, that was what I was scheduled for. I started a little early. Yeah, it's about an hour. All right, cool. I will say thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We got up to about this point. We got this much more to go. So we got 5 pop bumpers to pull apart and 5 rollover switches. And we got another rollover over in the corner here. And a stand-up buried under the reset bank here, but I can get that. So yeah, then we can mount the playfield in the cabinet and start cleaning it. So definitely got more sessions to do on this. Yeah, very good. Thanks, Barricade. Thanks everybody for watching. And we're gonna play our end tune and say have a great night. Yeah, 1 hour 21. All right, cool. It's got a counter on it. Nice. 1 hour exactly. All right, let's hit her. Thank you for watching.